Alright, Internet. Are you ready? Because I'm sure not. I'm here to show you, I guess. Tell you? Show you? Whatever. Show you all of the pointless, expensive, stupid Daft Punk stuff I've bought over the years. No, that's really cool stuff. Including Homework by Daft Punk, obviously. Their first album, 1997. It's a classic. Not their first single. Their first single that was on CD. Also, just as a note, this isn't in any particular order, just the way that I have it in my collection, basically. Defunk also has music. Music's pretty cool. Um, Probably one of my favorite B-sides from Daft Punk. Got Around the World on CD. Uh, Pretty cool. I got this at a local CD store, actually, so that's pretty cool. Also, I have the same record on record. This one's actually framed, pulled it right off of the floor because it hasn't been hung yet. But yeah, got the same thing. Actually, not the same thing. That has different mixes on it. I think it has this extended mix of teachers. Um, got Revolution 909, which is also cool. In one of these very strange European slim singly cases, which confused me heartily the very first time I saw it. Yeah. Also got Revolution 909. I don't know if you can read that by the way I'm holding it. This is the radio promo edition. Funny thing is, the two Daft Punk records, well, all the Daft Punk records that I have, of the two that I've showed you so far, sudden camera change, um, all of them were a gift from my father, which I thanked him greatly for. He was up in Chicago for some business trip or something and went to Gramophone Records. And supposedly that's a really cool place. So I told him to check it out, and he came back with some cool stuff, including that. Funny thing is, they gave him two copies of that, even though he paid only the single price for it. One of my very first Daft Punk singles that I bought, Burnin', once again in this very strange European case. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like any of the alternate versions of Burnin' on here, but one of my favorite songs from the Homework era of Daft Punk. Got Alive 1997, not necessarily released at the same time, but I still count it because, 1997, that whole thing. Also, I guess this video isn't all Daft Punk because we got Stardust, and Stardust was pretty cool. Got your Thomas Bangalter, Alan Brax, and Benjamin Diamond. But it's on the roulette. I don't know. I've never actually said that word out loud. Interesting. On that label that Thomas Bangalter founded. Speaking of labels, we got Crytomore Waves Volume 1. Has some pretty cool songs on it, like very first one is Music Box by Buffalo Bunch, one of my favorites. Also, it's got Wrath of Zeus by the Eternals. And speaking of the Eternals, we got Astro Pioneers, the soundtrack to a movie that doesn't exist, I think. And one of my key pieces of evidence in that is, I don't know if you can see that, autofocus maybe. At the bottom it says, right next to my thumb, it says directed by you. Also, I can't find anything on anywhere about this movie. I found like a 2-minute clip of something that was like an animatic. I don't even know. Alright, so to speed things up, we got Daft, story about dogs, androids, firemen, and tomatoes. I can read. I assure you. My favorite is the Burning video, not the live version though. Next up, we got Discovery, favorite album of all time by Daft Punk. Really good. If you're still watching this video and haven't listened to that album in its entirety, I definitely suggest watching it in Interstellar 5555, which is a superb piece of animation, probably my favorite anime of all time. First single out of Discovery was One More Time, probably one of my favorite songs of all time. A lot of this favorite of all time and the Discovery era of Daft Punk go hand in hand. Got Aerodynamic here, another strange European thing. Probably gonna point this out every single time. Got Aerodynamite on there. Aerodynamite's pretty cool, especially whenever it's on Daft Club because Daft Club, in my opinion, had like 3 good songs. You got Overture, The One More Time Aerodynamic remix, I don't see it on here, but it's there. And Aerodynamite, those three are real tunes. Another one of those Rolay label things. Um, the soundtrack for Irreversible. Haven't actually seen this movie. Don't know if I want to, because of this scene specifically. If you know what I mean, then you know too much. Um, we got unofficial thing here. Discovered a collection of Daft Funk samples. Pretty cool. It's got Eddie John's "More Spell on You." I was really disappointed. I expected it to have Barry Manilow, something's in the air, but it didn't. Next up, we got "Human After All" by Daft Punk. A lot of people had a lot of mixed opinions about this guy for pretty great reason. It was first time I listened to it wasn't very. I didn't appreciate it a whole lot. I think I understand it a little bit more now that I've listened to it, a few dozen times, I guess. But yeah, I understand where a lot of people are disappointed with that. Got Robot Rock, the only single that I actually have from the Human After All era, and that is because they are all really, really expensive, I have found. My favorite single is probably One More, or not One More Time. Well, that is my favorite single, but from the Human After All era, I'd have to go with Prime Time of Your Life, or at least the first 2 minutes or so of it, because that's pretty awesome. Got the limited edition CD book version of Alive 2007. Came with this nice book full of fun pictures of things. Also came with both CDs. I actually took the CDs out of this thing because I thought they were getting scratched, and it's just a piece of paper holding them in there. So I just, put them into separate slim jewel cases. Behind there, we got the version of Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger, which is slightly different than actually on the album. Radio promo, I believe, sealed still because I'm a turkey like that. And the final piece of Daft Punk, well, no, I still got 2 more after this one. The Tron Legacy soundtrack has been the most recent thing I purchased from them, and I have listened to the reconfigured album in its entirety, but I don't really appreciate it. I feel like it shouldn't have existed. Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger on record. This is another one of those gifts from my dad. Thanks again. Um, yeah, kind of a strange record because of how many different remixes of it were. Of it were? That doesn't make any sense. I'm Yoda, guys. Also, if I can spin this the right way, I got the same exact thing, radio promo, with different versions of the same song. So yeah, same record, ish, different versions. All right, in the future, I might be doing some more videos. As such, got some more electronic musicians just peeking my eye over the other side of the room. Got some Justice on the wall. Got some Kavinsky on the floor, ready to hang that on the wall. Um, yeah, I'll figure it out, I guess. Um, if you really feel like liking and subscribing, then do it. Otherwise, that's your choice. Alright, see you guys later.